Hi guys, I need to vent on something real quick, and so I might not say it the right way or whatever, but I think you guys will understand my heart. So I just feel like there's something wrong because and my buddy Jeremiah Captain helped me realize this in a post he just put up. So everyone loves asking rich people to donate to their boys and girls club, their homeless ministry, or their sex trade rescue mission. Everyone wants to ask the rich people to donate to it and for a good cause and all this stuff. But whenever I offer someone the chance to join me in earning 30 grand a month, 50 grand a month, and tell them, come change the world with me and do this with me, people like to remind me that, hey, money's not the most important thing in the world. Or they like to remind me that, you can still make a difference in the world without money. And it's like, I completely get that, of course. But it just totally confounds me because we all focus so much on it, for the good causes that we want to have, and even for our daily life and existence. It's like we spend the majority of our week trying to make money and focused on it all week, 8 hours a day. So what is this stigma around money? I get it because I think I had it too, but my goodness, I think honestly, if there was a devil, and I do believe there is, but even if there was, I would think he would love for people to continue with this stigma that keeps them living small, making less of a difference than they could be, all in the name of, keeping true to the heart and the meaning of life and relationships. It's disguised as living with the minimal amount of impact that you can have. That's my opinion, because when you have the extra time to invest in people's lives, you can invest in their lives. When you have the extra money to get resources to invest in people's lives, you can invest in people's lives. You have to have things in order to give. That's just the way it goes. I don't see any other way. And so I just think there's something majorly wrong, like missing here. And so I don't know. I feel like it's a mindset that I think it's just brilliant. If I was someone who wanted the world to stay in horrible situation, I would tell this lie that being focused on money is shameful, that being focused on money is a bad thing, that you're getting shallow if you are. But your reason why is what matters. Being focused on relationships or marriage isn't bad, but if you're trying to get married because you feel insecure if you're not, well then yeah, that's bad. But that makes insecurity bad, not marriage. So again, if money's just neutral, if focus on money is just neutral, it's why? Why do you want to? So what's your why? What's driving you right now? Because everything else will fall in place for that. So if your mission in life is to make people just love you and admire you, well then you're going to try to do all these other things because that's what you want to make happen. But if your mission is to change the world, to change people's lives, as much as you can, then there's going to be certain things you start focusing on. That's why every church, every mission, every agency out there that's trying to make a difference, if you ask them, what do they need more of? And then, if they're an orphanage or whatever, you name it, they're going to say, we need money, we need people, and we need more time to make this difference. So I don't want to hear it anymore, to be honest. Like, I don't want to, I think I get it. I understand that money's not the most important thing in the world. People are, right? But we need money to impact their life. And I'm really not open to the idea that that's not true anymore. So I'm heading there. Anyone could join me who wants to. I'm looking for people who are serious about the difference. They're tired of living small. They don't want to make up silly excuses. And I'm not saying everyone needs to, start focusing. Everyone needs to join Advocare and focus on this. What I'm saying is that, stop creating, out of fear, stop creating excuses. If your mission is to make a difference, let whatever your focus has to become as a result of wanting to make a difference, let that focus develop. Let it be whatever if you have to start focusing on whatever, you guys get the point. So I just want everyone to understand my heart in this, and I think you could have known that this whole time. You don't necessarily need to hear this from me, but I want to break that stigma. There's so many people desperate for help out there right now, and the only reason they're not getting it is because we've lied to ourselves about why it's bad to focus on money, and that's just the biggest lie in the world. So focus on that money, go help somebody. Focus on getting more time in your life and go help somebody. Focus on money and time and just spend more on your kids. Spend more time with your kids. This isn't I don't know. Don't turn it into what it's not, and all because of fear. and fear of what people would think of you, because that's certainly what was driving me. I was so scared of what people would think of me when I started focusing on money. So, but I had to face that, because my commitment to making a difference in the world is more important than convincing you guys I'm not shallow, or more important than convincing you guys that I still care about people. I don't care whether you get convinced of that anymore. I don't care as much, I'll admit. What's more important is that I make that money and I make the difference, so that I make the money and I make the time that I need so that I can make the difference, because I have a calling on my life and I'm gonna fulfill it because God's put it there, and it's an invitation. It's not an obligation. It's an invitation from God to make the impact that I know I can make on the world. And so I'm gonna respond. I'm gonna say yes, and I'm gonna do what it takes to make sure that I serve those purposes. I serve those people in the way that I know I can. And so that's all. And so just wanted to give you that as a thought. Love to hear your thoughts, post comments, whatever, but I'm just making it clear. There's too much hypocrisy around this subject with Christians especially, and I get it because I've been there too. But let's just acknowledge it, admit it, and move on and start focusing on the money in a healthy way, just like other focuses. All right, love you guys. God bless.